What's up guys, Gevirtz here, and today I'm doing my first ever cinematography breakdown for you all. So what we're going to be reviewing are a couple scenes from a music video I just shot for Rozes. It is not out yet, it's coming out January 4th. I actually don't know when I'm putting this particular video out, but maybe beforehand, maybe after. So I don't know if it's gonna be before or after January 4th, but yeah. This was an awesome project for me. It's my second time shooting a music video for Rozes, and this song in particular was amazing. It was so heartfelt and emotional, and I created a music video concept around that idea. I produced the music video, I wrote the script, I directed it, I shot it, I edited, colored it, and had some help along the way, but this was pretty much my baby, so I am very happy to show you guys how I went about lighting some of these scenes. So first off, the camera that I went with was the red Epic Helium 8K camera with LOMO anamorphic lenses. A little bit of budget to spend on equipment, and I pretty much used every single dime I had on budget. I actually ended up, again, losing money on a music video, but it's okay. It came out amazing, came out the way I wanted it to, and just gonna be a staple for my portfolio going forward, so I'm not too bent out of shape that I lost money producing this music video, because it is probably to this day one of my best pieces, so I'm super pumped about it. For the most part, I only use two kinds of lights. The first are aperture 120Ds. The second were 4-foot quasar tubes at 5600 Kelvin. This first scene here is a clip of our boxer. So all these scenes I wanted to be super dramatic and fit with the deep, dark, emotional, well not too dark, but emotional feeling that the song was giving. So all these shots are kind of low-key lighting, which is why I didn't use too many lights. Our boxer is feeling alone, she's distraught, and she's in this kind of like grimy locker room. And yeah, this scene's pretty simple. Two lighting setup. Back here, obviously, you can see this 4-foot quasar tube that we have that is backlighting our subject right here. And this light right here is also causing flaring on our anamorphic lenses that you're seeing here, and these LOMO lenses flare so beautifully. So on a lot of the shots you're gonna see there's some nice flaring happening here. Our key light in this situation is up here. We have aperture 120D directly overhead with the aperture light dome, creating a nice soft overhead light just casting down right here. I wasn't too necessarily concerned about like lighting the face. I wanted to be more ominous and kind of just like be more about the emotion than looking at who she is personally. We also brought in a hazer to haze it up. You're seeing a lot of hazing going on in the back here, creating some atmosphere, diffusing the light, just making it kind of more moody. Another thing you're gonna notice is that the lighting is very blue. This is very light color grading happening right here in this image. The reason it's blue is because this is a 5600 Kelvin quasar tube giving off daylight, and I had the white balance in the camera set to 3700 to make this light appear more blue, and I just want to feel a lot more cool in the setting. All right, so this next clip, this is our dancer. Our dancer here, similar idea as the boxer. We want to be super moody and super like emotional. So I didn't want to overdo it with high key lighting, so I want low key lighting again. And then what we have here, we have two quasar lights. You can see this quasar light right here, and there's another one back here, and it's creating a lot of backlighting right here on our subject. And again, we're getting that nice anamorphic lens flare happening. Any fill you're seeing here is just being bounced off the back wall. The back wall was white, and it's creating a nice, super low-key, soft bounce, exactly what I wanted. This isn't necessarily about who this subject is, but more so about who she represents. And again, I had my camera set to 3700 Kelvin to make this light look a lot more. Also, in this lighting setup, we had all the house lights turned off. We just had these practicals that were scattered around the room turned on, but they weren't actually doing really too much. All right, so taking a look at this image, here's me, and a more so behind the scenes look of what we're doing with the quasars. We just had them right over here in front of the mirrors, and here's the only practical lights that we used. They really weren't doing much. They were just literally lighting these little spots on the wall, giving it Kind of just like a little texture on the wall, not much else happening with those. Shooting handheld, my favorite. Always want to shoot handheld, so much better. So now let's go to the next scene. This next scene is kind of just like the coming together of the story. This is our musician Rozes here performing with a whole group behind her. And this one was a little less, ominous and a little less moody than the others because we wanted to be warm. So it was super dark outside and there wasn't much light coming through these giant windows, and when we got there, I was like, oh crap, like I really thought there was gonna be more light coming through the windows, and I didn't rent like a giant M40 light to blast through a window, mainly because we didn't have the budget for it. But so what we did was lined up an army of 120Ds back here. I can't even draw it this way, but they're all shooting as much light as possible onto our subject, coming from the direction of the window. We put a lot of diffusion over those lights to make it a little softer, make it look like it's coming through the window and not just a hard light pounding onto our subject, creating super harsh shadows. Instead, we get semi-decently nice fall off happening here. In the background of these, we have 3 quasar tubes vertically set, and there's one back here as well. And these are rim lighting all the people in the background, rim lighting our subject here to separate her from the background. So that's giving us a nice like angelic glow happening here. And this time I had the camera actually set to 5600 Kelvin to match the lights to make it a little more warm and daylighty. On this particular scene, we had the red camera set up on our Ronin 2. We were having so many issues with the Ronin, which is why I hate using gimbals in the first place, but I wanted all these shots to be stable while compared to the earlier shots that were all handheld, just to give it a nice contrast and smooth things out a little bit for the performance, angelic feel. And so yeah, that's what you see here. That's what we had the camera on, getting the motion that you saw in that clip. So yeah, those are a couple scenes for you. Let me know if you have any questions about anything that I did in the comments below. Hopefully I can answer them for you. There's plenty more scenes out there, but I'm not gonna go through all of them. I just think this was a good start for those who are beginning, want to make cool, like moody looking music videos. I think this is a good place for you to start. I didn't use a ton of lights. I rented the quasar lights for like $20 each, and then the Aperture 120Ds were my own. Can't wait for you guys to check this project out. As soon as Rozes gives me the go ahead to post it, I think I'll share that link with you guys. I don't think I'm gonna be able to post it on my site directly just because of copyright stuff, even though I made the video, but whatever. Yeah, so I can't wait for you guys to see it. It's gonna be awesome. Huge project for me, super stoked on it. Let me know if you have any questions, comment below, and until next time, thanks for letting me be a part of your filmmaking career. See you later.